Markets and Money Control. This is Mariam Faruqi, and this is a segment where you will find out how the markets have performed throughout the day. Joining me is Utresh from Money Control's market team. Hi Utresh, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mariam.
So the subdued day today and markets cannot be flatter than this. So how, take us through.
See, it was anticipated on some levels. There was some bounce back anticipated actually. So yesterday we saw some weak closing on the markets, and today what happened was we saw some rebound in the opening tick. Sensex opened about 100 points higher, and the Nifty also gained along with that. But as the day progressed, we saw some selling pressure in HDFC and Tata Motors. Mind you, both of them are index heavyweights, and that led to some amount of trimming of those gains on both indices. And of course, that's how the markets ended on a flat note there. As far as specifics are concerned, mid caps, they continued their outperformance. They were better than Sensex and Nifty. And sectoral indices, of course, barring FMCG and OMCs, the other major indices such as auto, metals, IT, all of them were gaining. So that's how it wraps up the markets action in India, of course. Now, speaking on global markets, of course, European markets, they were trading slightly cautious. That's of course because the European Central Bank's policy meeting, the announcement of that, the outcome of that meeting will be announced today. And I think investors are waiting for cues for that. And of course, the Asian markets, they were trading mixed and slightly with a higher bias there because US, of course, handed over good gains there.
So before we find out about gainers and losers, what were the other stocks in focus?
Just about 3 or 4 stocks actually. One, let's begin with Reliance Industries. Reliance Industries today actually went ex-bonus, and the stock, of course, now the price of that stock has actually been split now. So there's some amount of fall that you saw there initially. Of course, for the past 5 sessions, the stock has actually seen some gains. And today could have been just one of those days where there's profit booking as well. A standard disclaimer to all those viewers here: Reliance Industries owns Network 18, which publishes moneycontrol.com here. Secondly, of course, we saw ICICI Bank, its general insurance arm will be seeing their IPO opening next week. So ICICI Bank actually we saw some gains in the morning there, but now I think again profit booking could have led to some amount of losses there. Third is of course Cadila Healthcare, the US FDA there, it's given no observations to its Moraiya plant. So there was a inspection done there by the US FDA there, and because of that particular no observation news, the stock reacted very positively. Lastly, I'd like to mention Nalco. Mariam, what has happened is, Nalco also largely relies on aluminium sales. So prices of aluminium has actually been higher. But what has happened today and over the past few days is alumina prices have actually gained a lot. So it's gone up about 15% in the past few sessions. And Nalco actually gains about 80% of its EBITDA from this particular business. And this is according to a CNBC TV 18 report, of course. So that led to some amount of excitement in the investors there, and Nalco actually gained about 13% intraday, and of course closing on a higher note. Lastly, of course, Indiabulls Housing Finance. Indiabulls stocks actually all of them rallied. There are some corporate developments according to CNBC TV 18 again there, that the company might be looking to diversify into pharmaceuticals business, and that led to a gain in Indiabulls stock. Of course, Indiabulls Housing also rallied after CLSA upgraded its target price, and there's some 17% upside seen there in that particular stock.
So in the end, a quick check on gainers and losers?
Of course. So auto stocks, Mahindra & Mahindra and Bajaj Auto, they were the top gainers on the Sensex, whereas Nifty, of course, like you mentioned, Indiabulls Housing Finance and Vedanta, because of the rally in metal stocks, these were the top gainers there. Now, as far as losers are concerned, Bharti Airtel and ITC, of course, they were the top losers on those indices there.
Thank you, Utresh. That's all for now. But for more cues, views and analysis, log on to moneycontrol.com.